People have been told to cultivate the habit of donating blood. A cleric is reminding Muslims on the need to celebrate al-Fitr with fear of Allah. Governor Abiodun eulogizes Vanguard newspaper's publisher on the occasion of his 85th anniversary. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to celebrate the World Blood Donor Day this Friday, people have been advised to cultivate the habit of donating blood. The Assistant Director of Nursing, Federal Medical Center, Idiaba Abeokuta, Mrs. Mojisola Bankole, gave the advice while speaking with OGBC in Abeokuta. She explained that blood donation helps in giving prompt attention to accident victims as well as patients undergoing surgeries and other medical conditions such as cancer, blood disorder, and chronic illness. Mrs. Bankole stressed the need for people to donate blood at least 3 times annually, saying it increases blood supply at hospitals' blood bank, which is needed to save lives. She explained that the theme for the 2024 World Blood Donor Day, 20 years of celebrating and giving, thank you blood donors, is aimed at appreciating donors for their life-saving gesture over the years. With few days till the Eid al-Kabir celebration, Nigerians, especially Muslims, have been groaning over the rising cost of foodstuffs and rams. In the Abeokuta metropolis, a bag of 50 kilograms of rice varies between 72,000 and 78,000 naira, while a 25-liter of vegetable oil is between 60,000 and 70,000 naira. Also, the prices of pepper still remain on the high side as a big basket of tomato ranges between 60,000 and 100,000 naira, while that of red pepper is being sold for 100,000 naira and above. At the Olumuri Ram market, the price of ram depends on the size, with the smallest being sold for 180,000 naira and the biggest for 800,000 naira and above. Report from Okun East has it that the price of ram ranges from 290,000 to 400,000 naira at the Ogere market, while a bag of 50 kilograms of rice is around 75,000 naira. In the same vein, a Congo of beans varies between 3,200 and 4,000 naira, depending on the type. Some of the sellers who spoke with OGBC attributed the number of people bringing foodstuff from the northern part of the country. Meanwhile, OGBC correspondent in Okun West, Issa Lukman, who visited Sayedero and Owode markets, observed that ram sellers are witnessing low patronage compared to previous years. In an interview with some of the ram sellers at Sabo Market, as well as other locations, including Alaji Abdullah Musa and Hassan Bashir, the high cost of feeding the animals and transportation from the north are responsible for the high cost of the rams. Lukman reported that the cheapest ram is sold for 200,000 naira, the medium size for 270,000 naira, while big ones are sold between 350,000 and 450,000 naira, and goats for between 30,000 naira and 40,000 naira. At Sayedero Market, a bag of rice is 58,000 and 60,000 naira. In Ilaro, 5 liters of palm oil is 4,500 naira, and that of groundnut oil is between 7,500 and 7,000 naira. A small basket of tomatoes is 7,000 naira, and that of local pepper, popularly called rodo, is 8,000 naira. Other food items such as brown beans is between 3,000 and 3,800 naira per Congo, depending on the type, while white beans is 2,500 naira per Congo. A Congo of Gari is sold between 1,300 naira and 1,500 naira, depending on the quality. Cassava flour is 1,400 naira, while yam flour is 3,000 naira per Congo. With less than 72 hours to this year's Eid al-Kabir, Muslims have been charged to follow the doctrine of Allah and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad during the celebration. Imam Abdul Fattah Okwebi of the Bara Housing Estate Muslim Community Abeokuta gave the charge in a sermon this Friday. Imam Okwebi said, "It is rewarding to kill ram that one can afford, as well as give out of it to the poor and needy." The cleric urged Muslims to imbibe the etiquette of Eid by listening to the sermon after the Eid prayer and avoid all forms of distractions. You're listening to the state news on OGBC 98.5 FM. Lack of material wealth or inability to slaughter a ram during Salah should not in any way diminish the spirit of Eid al-Kabir. This is because it is an opportunity to celebrate faith, family, and the spirit of sacrifice, regardless of one's activity. Stated this in his Jumat sermon. He emphasized that slaughtering of ram is not required if one does not have the means, as there are various means, such as good intention and desire, can still make Muslims fulfill the purpose of the celebration. The cleric stated that Eid is based on the virtues of sacrifice, obedience, and intention charity behind the action, as it is not about wealth or size of the ram. Imam Adibite, who stressed that Allah reward the good intention of slaughtering ram rather than assets, emphasized the need for Muslims to approach this year's Salah with thanksgiving and humility, regardless of economic hardship. Eid al-Kabir is an annual festival usually celebrated with prayers offered on the Eid ground, followed by the slaughtering of goats, rams, and sheep in commemoration of Prophet Ibrahim's sacrifice of his son to show obedience to Allah. As Muslims in Nigeria therefore join their counterparts across the world to celebrate this important festival, OGBC Current Affairs and Personality Program, Sunday Morning Live on FM, is shifting focus to the significance of this feast as it features an associate professor of Islamic Studies who is also the chairman, Nigeria Association of Teachers of Arabic and Islamic Studies in the state, Dr. Akim Adebayo Akoni. You can be part of the program between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. on OGBC 98.5 FM or by calling our hotlines 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226, as well as OGBC social media platforms and on the Radio Garden. The annual June special of Mispen Bible Church Worldwide is still ongoing. The 30 days with the Prophet, according to host Prophet Efo Bamishek, will take place at Mispen International Headquarters on Sokoto Igboora Road, Randa, Abeokuta. A statement by Prophet Bamishi says the annual spiritual tagged God of Ayobabalala were at Dow 9 p.m. Ministering among others are Right Reverend Dr. Jeremiah Okunlola Babairi Owuro, Pastor Taiwo Raphael, Pastor Femi Matthew, Pastor Adeyemi Olumiwa, and Prophet Olaoluwa. The convener is Bishop Efo Bamishi, the General Overseer of Muslim Bible Church Worldwide. Members of the public have been urged to partake in the annual event holding from 5 p.m. daily. The state governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, has eulogized the publisher of Vanguard newspaper, Chief Sam Amoka Pemo, on his 85th birthday, describing the founder of Vanguard newspaper as a media guru who, through hard work, made indelible mark in the country. The governor said Chief Amoka Pemo has constantly demonstrated an unwavering commitment to uphold the highest standards of ethical and responsible reporting. Mr. Governor gave the eulogy in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Liko Adeniran, in Abeokuta this Friday. He prayed God to continue to bless Chief Amoka Pemo with good health, wisdom, and many more years of impactful service to the nation. As we approach the Eid al-Kabir, let moderation be our watchword. To end the state news, another look at the major items. The Assistant Director of Nursing, Federal Medical Center, Idiaba Abeokuta, Mrs. Mojisola Bankole, again advised people to cultivate the habit of donating blood. In his Jumat sermon, Imam Abdul Fattah Babiyi of the Housing Estate Muslim Community Mosque, Abeokuta, charged Muslims to celebrate Eid al-Fitr with fear of Allah. You also heard that Governor Dapo in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Liko Adeniran, eulogized the publisher of Vanguard newspaper, Chief Sam Amokapemo, on the occasion of his 85th anniversary. The state news was the latest news updates. Visit our website at www.openradio.ng.